Hey guys, C-Max signing in and welcome to another video. Now in this video I'm going to be showing you what in my opinion I think will be the most overpowered best cheat players within the BPL. Now before I actually go on further with this video, I created a new Instagram, so if you guys could head over there and follow it, that'd be very much appreciated. For all the new guys that actually do follow me from this video, in the next video I'll make sure to pop your Instagram on the screen to hopefully get you some followers as well. But nevertheless, I'm going to be covering, like I said, the most overpowered players within the Premier League. Once we're here, don't forget to turn on the notifications if you don't already have them on. Turning on the notifications will make sure that you don't miss out on any of my new FIFA 18 content that'll be coming out. YouTube's playing up these days, so if you want to make sure that you're on top of my videos, make sure to turn your notifications on. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Now in this video, we're going to be covering the players I think will be cheap and overpowered from the Premier League. And if you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on this, as that would be very much appreciated. If we can hit over 100 likes, I'll make sure to bring you out another one of these videos with a league that'll be suggested by one of you guys down in the comment section. So get commenting, let me know what leagues you want to see next, and I'll see what I can do for you guys. Starting us off, we have the strikers, as you can see on the screen. We have Antonio, Wilson, Iheanacho, Braithwaite, and Defoe. Now as you can see, these aren't the highest rated of players, and the main reason I've done that because at the start of the game, these will most likely be the cheaper players to actually get from the Premier League. Antonio, looking at his stats, you can see he's got that 85 pace, 80 dribbling, and 82 physical. And with how FIFA 18, well at least the demo plays at the moment, I think on FIFA 18 this guy will be a beast to use at the start. We have Wilson in there, and the main reason I've thrown this guy in the mix is because he's got a bit of pace about him, as you can see there, and he's got a bit of physical about him. So like, he's definitely a player who'll be cheap at the start of the game, so he's one to throw in your teams as well, and I'm pretty sure this guy won't let you down. And next to him, we've got Iheanacho. He's not the fastest of the bunch, but from using him in previous FIFAs, I think at the start of the game he'll be a nice little player to throw in your teams. I mean, he's got the 84 pace, which isn't the fastest, but it's still decent. And Braithwaite, I didn't even know this guy transferred to the Premier League. I mean, I was doing my research, seeing what players I think would be overpowered obviously in the league, and I came across this guy. He's got well-rounded stats. He's got the 84 pace, 77 dribbling, 78 physical, 75 shooting, and finally Defoe. This guy is literally a legend. He's the oldest player out of all the players I've showed you so far. He's proven it in the past that he can score goals, and I'm pretty sure with this FIFA, this guy will be a goal scorer. I know he's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, but trust me guys, at the start of FIFA, this is the kind of player you need. Someone who can get themselves in position and someone who can score goals. And with that 85 shooting, I'm pretty sure Defoe's going to be putting balls in the back of the net. Moving on, we've got the wingers, or as you can see there, the right midfielders and left midfielders, but obviously you can convert these guys to wingers, as when you're playing on the wing, you need a bit of pace and dribbling, and also you need to cross the ball, you need decent passing. So yeah, some of the players I've chosen here have been picked based off those principles. So starting us off with Markovic, I think Liverpool actually sent him out on loan and have recently got him back, and obviously as you can see there, he's got the 90 pace, the 82 dribbling, which is the main reason I started him there. His passing doesn't look to be the best, but I feel in game with this guy's acceleration, I feel that in game this guy will be able to whip those balls in. I mean, he might not have the best passing, but he will still be able to get into the box, and for a cheap price, I mean, you can't really go wrong with a player with a 92 pace and 82 dribbling. Next to him with Chelsea's Masunda. This guy's a 5-star skiller with 5-star weak foot. He's only 76 rated as well guys, so you can only imagine how much you might actually go for at the start of the game. Next to him, Phillips, one most of you guys might have not have heard of, or maybe even tried using. I actually looked this guy up because he was in my Premier League fantasy team, so I wanted to see what his FIFA stats actually were going to be. And from what you can see on the card, I mean, he's got the pace, 87, which is decent for someone in that position. We have Hesse next to him. This guy doesn't seem like the best of players, but I feel like in game he will be a powerhouse. He's only got 83 pace on his card, but I know he's got 87 acceleration, so he'll be able to push the ball down the wings, get those balls in, and hopefully provide for your strikers. So yeah, he'll be definitely one to try out at the start of the game. We have Redmond next to him, and Redmond's always been a strong player. I mean, the past couple of FIFAs, this guy has been and finally we have Montero. Now this guy's card is just something else. I don't see him being expensive at the start of FIFA 18, and just looking at his card, you can see there, got the 81 dribbling, 90 pace, 73 passing, which is not the best, but it's still fairly good in that position. For anyone who's used him in previous FIFAs, you know what this guy's capable of, and I don't think in this FIFA much will change about this guy. I still think he'll still be overpowered to use. Now onto our midfielders, we have Pereira, Lamina, Ward-Prowse, Kouyaté, and Renato Sanchez. Now starting off with Pereira, this guy's card is fairly solid. I mean, he might not have the best physical or the best shooting, but in game he's the kind of player I feel will be able to get the job done. We have Lamina there, and remember this guy used to play for Juventus, and I mean, looking at his card, you can see his stats don't really look that bad. I mean, he's got 78 pace, 79 dribbling, 75 physical, and from a bit of research earlier on, I found out that this guy was around about the region of 6'1", so he's a fairly tall midfielder to have as well, so it'll be good for winning you headers. Ward-Prowse next to him. Looking at that card, the first thing you think of is no, that's not the kind of card I want. But if you look closer into this guy's card, you see he's got 84 passing as well as 75 dribbling, which in game in a midfield position will make a big difference, especially for you guys out there that like to use the pacey strikers or pacey wingers. He's the kind of player that'll be able to put in those nice through balls. We have Kouyaté next to him. This guy's another tall guy. I think he's around 6'2", 6'3", so he's fairly tall. Once again, will win you headers, but 88 physical, so 90% of the time no one's gonna shrug him off the ball. And finally we have Renato Sanchez. He's actually out on loan from Bayern Munich to Swansea, and just looking at his card, you can see there's not much you can really fault on his card. The main reason I've put him in this video is because he's only 76 rated, so at the start of the game is one of those players you'd expect to be cheap. Now we have our defenders here. We've got Ogbonna, Reed, the two West Ham pair right there, Sanchez, Ake, Casabelle, and Keane. Starting off with Ogbonna, he might not be the fastest of centre backs, but he's got 82 defending and 77 physical. In that position, the guy will do the job. There's Winston Reed next to him. Once again, not the fastest, but looking at his stats, he's got an 80 defending, 80 physical, and for a cheap centre back at the start of the game, you won't be able to complain with this guy. And height wise, I think he's about 6'2" as well, so he's quite big. And let's say if you was to get him next to Ogbonna, I mean, you'd have two big centre backs, as I think Ogbonna is sitting at 6'3". Sanchez is a new one, transferred over to Tottenham not too long ago. Looking at his card, you can see he's got the 71 pace, 81 defending, and 83 physical. Out of the defenders I have on this list, I think he will probably end up being the most expensive at the start of the game, but after a few games, he's one of those players I think you guys will be able to build up to and actually buy. We've got Ake on the other side of the spectrum. His stats might not look as solid as Sanchez's stats, but looking at it, it's got overall well-rounded stats. With Casabella next to him, 73 pace. I think he actually went down from 78, which he had last year, but nevertheless it still looks quite solid. And finally we have Keane, Everton centre back. Guy's been making moves recently, and in game I don't think this guy will be slacking. As you can see there, he's got the 82 defending and 82 physical, so straight up you can tell this guy's got a bit of meat about him. He'll be strong on the pitch. And keeping with the defenders, we have the right backs and the left backs, and as you can see there, we have Moreno, Vanano, Kolasinac, Trippier, Zappacotta, and Cedric. Firstly, I feel at the start of the game, a lot of people will probably get Moreno, meaning his price will end up going down, which is why I've thrown him in the list. He's got the 88 pace on his card, 77 dribbling, and 74 physical. There's Vanano next to him, who's pretty much the second fastest left back in the Premier League, so he'll most likely be the one to also look out for. The 86 pace, as you can see there, 72 physical. Now I know it's not all about pace, but in regards to the Premier League and players in that position, them two players would be ones to definitely consider. And then we have Kolasinac there, and of the three players, I think Kolasinac will probably be the most expensive, even though he's not the fastest. I've used this guy in previous FIFAs, and before he moved to Arsenal and he played for, I think it was Schalke, I've used the guy in game and he was just something else. I mean, the strength on this guy is unbelievable. And to prove that, as you can see there on FIFA, they pushed him up to 89 physical, so you can only imagine how strong this guy will be. We have a Chelsea boy here, new signing, Zappacotta. Now I don't know if you guys saw his debut goal for Chelsea, but oh my freaking days, that was a banger. Whether he meant it, whether it was a cross, we'll never know, but what a goal that was. His stats look solid. He's got the 82 pace, which once again might not seem like the fastest, but I feel like in game he should be able to back that up with the 75 defending and 76 physical. We have Cedric next to him. Once again, doesn't look like the best of players, but he's got that 82 pace, 76 defending, and should be able to get the job done in the position. I want you guys to also bear in mind that all these players I'm showing you, they're players that I think in my opinion will smash it, players that I think in my opinion are overpowered, and you could either go with what I'm saying and try them out. And yo, if you're looking to save yourself time on looking around for players to use, who's good or who's not good. I mean, it's just something to try out, because I do strongly believe that at the start of the game these players will be overpowered. To finish off with the goalkeepers, now I went with quite a few keepers because I thought, you know what, the more the merrier. So we have Butland in there, Begovic, Heaton, Foster, Hart and Forster. Now Butland, if I remember correctly, he's around about 6'5", 6'6", so he's a fairly big keeper. I mean, he's got 85 reflexes, 78 positioning, and this guy in previous FIFAs has been crazy, so I thought why not throw him in this video. Begovic, who year in year out comes out and pulls out freaking insane saves in game, so definitely be one to look out for. We've got a Burnley favourite in there, Heaton. Now in real life this guy makes some crazy saves. I mean, FIFA have bumped up a few of his stats, so I thought, you know what, why not put Heaton in the video. We have Foster next to him. There's another player, very underrated but plays well in game. I can almost guarantee he won't cost a lot of coins at the start of the game. We have Hart, who was transferred over from Roma to West Ham, 83 reflexes, 59 speed, which is very fast for a keeper, 83 diving, so fairly solid stats for a keeper. And finally we have Forster. Now this guy is a giant. I think he's like 6'7", something along those lines, making him the tallest keeper of the keepers I've actually shown you today. This guy will be a beast in net. I don't think he'll cost that many coins. As you can see, he's only 78 rated, so he'll most definitely be a keeper to go for. Anyways, there were all the players I pretty much wanted to cover in this video for you guys. Remember, if you want me to do another video covering another league showing some more cheap overpowered players, let me know down in the comment section. I mean, we've got so many leagues out there I can cover, so let me know what you want to see next. And also don't forget to turn on your notifications, guys. If you don't want to miss out on any of my new videos, you're going to want to have them switched on, because YouTube's been playing up for some reason. So that's about the only way you can make sure you don't miss a video. And also, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, as I'm going to be bringing a lot of FIFA 18 content and more to this channel. If you got to this point in this video, you're awesome. Stay tuned for another video. It's been your boy T-Mac. Thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.